Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today's recipe is an absolutely delicious recipe that I'm going to show you of potatoes, which is the Aloo Methi Sabzi, which is the small baby potatoes which are quartered and then tossed along with fresh methi leaves which are sauteed as well. Has a delicate blend of spices and with a little bit of amchur powder and a few other garam masalas, which makes it really tasty. So without wasting any time, let me show you how to make this Aloo Methi Sabzi. So the first thing that I'm going to do is saute the methi leaves or the fresh fenugreek leaves. I've chopped all the methi leaves and kept, and I'm going to add it in a little bit of oil and then saute it until it becomes really soft. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. So into my pan, just add just a little bit of oil and add in the chopped methi leaves. Methi leaves cook very quickly, so as soon as you notice that it has softened, turn it off because we don't want to overcook it. We want to retain its fresh green colors so that our Aloo Methi Sabzi looks nice, green and delicious. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to keep stirring it until it becomes nice and soft, and it will take less than a minute to do that. So notice that the methi leaves have softened, and I'm not going to be overcooking it because we're going to be tossing it along with the potatoes and it's going to get cooked a little more. So let's just turn it off as soon as it softens and it's done. So at this stage I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt so that the methi leaves also have some salt when they get tossed along with the potatoes. Okay, so I'll just toss in a little bit of salt, just give it a stir, and now I'm going to keep this aside. Now my next step is to roast the potatoes well with some onion, ginger and garlic, and after that add in some masalas and then finally toss in the methi, and it's that simple. And another tip that I want to give you is when you actually saute the methi and keep it like this, you can use it in multiple different ways. If you have a lot of methi in your refrigerator, the good way to store methi is to saute it and then keep it in the refrigerator, cool it down and keep it in the refrigerator, and you can use it in your methi parathas, put it into your sabzis or dals, and it comes really handy and it doesn't get spoiled very fast. Okay, that's something that my mom used to do because we're from Chennai and then things get spoiled really quickly, right? So we used to saute it and put it in the refrigerator. I'm just going to keep this to the side and then get my potatoes. So into my preheated pan, just going to go ahead and add in some oil. And to this, some cumin seeds and allow it to crackle. I'm going to add in the onion, which is sliced or chopped, some garlic and some ginger. And I'm going to saute the onion and garlic until the onions turn soft and they're tender and lightly caramelized, because we don't want to caramelize it too much because we're going to be adding the potatoes to this and roasting it as well along with it, so then it'll get roasted even more. Okay, so just a little bit, allow it to soften because it's going to get caramelized when we're roasting the potatoes anyways. So wait for a couple of minutes. Once this is done, we'll add the potatoes and roast it for some time. So notice the onions have softened and turned light pinkish in color, and it's not yet caramelized and brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in my potatoes. So I used a combination of baby potatoes as well as the regular potatoes. I halved the baby potatoes and then made the regular potatoes into small dices. Okay, so I'm just going to toss all of them together. At this stage I'm going to add in a few spices. Add salt, a little bit of turmeric, and some red chili powder. I'm going to add in some whole spices, which is the bay leaf and cinnamon. We'll add in the amchur, the coriander powder and garam masala. So that's it. So give it a toss and keep the heat on medium and then roast the potatoes along with the spices. So keep it on low to medium heat and ensure that you keep stirring it in between. Okay, so let's wait for 10 minutes so that the masalas get well absorbed. So I've been roasting for close to about 7 to 8 minutes. Notice how beautifully it's roasted and all the masala is seeped in well into the potatoes. At this stage I'm going to just go ahead and toss the methi leaves that we cooked a little while back, and just toss it for about less than a minute. So you don't want to be tossing it for more than a minute because you want the fresh green from the methi leaves to remain. Okay, so that's it. So the sabzi is done, Aloo Methi Sabzi is done, and wasn't it really simple? and you must give this a try at your home, and you can serve it along with some fulka, puri, or even hot plain steamed rice along with kadhi, and it goes really well. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the heat, and I'll be ready to serve the sabzi. So I hope you enjoyed watching this recipe of how to make the Aloo Methi Sabzi. It's really simple. All you need to have is some boiled potatoes, some basic masalas and spices, and some methi leaves. You can make it similarly with palak as well, or even drumstick leaves for that matter. So do give this recipe a try, and when you do, don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below, because like always, I'll be looking to hear back from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.